third place, probably going to fall to Mercedes, if we're honest. We are pretty much guaranteed fourth. So what we're going to do is jump through the remainder of the races, show you a little bit of what's happened in each of those, and then we're going to get ourselves completed Season 2, getting everything ready and prepped for Season 3. So if you are looking forward to that, do me a favour, like, subscribe, show your support, it'd be wonderful. And I suppose we should jump into it. You join the rear wing of our car, just about to cross the line. Gasly in 8th, Bottas just classed in 6th, Verstappen's in 11th. Ooh, 11th, yeah, Joe took him on the line. Not sure why this has happened to him. Perez is 19th as well. Their cars fell apart. I'm not going to complain. It got us extra points, so we'll just kind of move on, take it. We only had one tyre of each left that were fresh after practice because I think it started raining and I put the other set of mediums on rather than the original set for some reason. And also, what I've done is I had a little cleanup on my computer recently. I hadn't renamed the file for the previous race, so I deleted it. So Japan, I'll need to update you on that after these. So we haven't lost any positions at all. Gasly 8, Bottas gained a whole position. Drivers, they're still 6th and 7th. And constructors, we are now back to 4th. We had jumped ahead of Mercedes from the previous race. But yeah, I think we're going to kind of concede 4th place now. I doubt very much that McLaren are going to be able to double their points and some and be able to overtake us. So yeah, as I was saying, the Japanese Grand Prix, Bottas finished 7th, picked up a few points for us ahead of the Mercedes. And yeah, Gasly was 19th. I forgot that it was that bad. Apparently, I just immediately regressed. I think he span out. Oh, that's what he did. So he made his pit stop, and then on his literal outlap, drove into a wall. So he had to come in, change his wing, put another set of tyres on, and then his race was done then. I've just been a bit of a dumbass in Mexico. I started the recording, pressed space, immediately stopped it. We're 5th and 6th. We did pretty well. Lewis won again, which I think I'm right in saying is back-to-back wins now for him. 2nd in America, sorry. And I think Japan he did quite well in as well. So he's picking up points left, right, and centre. So he's doing what's needed for their team. Russell's really dropping off at the moment. But in regards to the positions, we are currently 4th. We're over double points from McLaren. We've over a race win behind Mercedes as well, which realistically we're probably not going to catch up on. And the drivers, as you can see up here, 6th and 7th, so they're doing really well as well. So here we are with Gasly about to cross the line for his final lap. He's currently sat in 5th place. Just up the road of him, Bottas, 3rd. He's on line for a podium. We've looked all right for it. We went for a 2-stop. I was kind of testing out a 1-stop maybe, but I realised it wasn't possible. There's been at least 3 safety cars in this race, and none of them have been beneficial to us. That could very well be what these blue lines are. So there was one quite early, which was useless to us. It was like a 3rd lap. And then there was another one here and one here, which, yeah, they must be the blue line. I've never even noticed this. I never put that together. Probably should have done by now. So, yeah, we're doing quite good. There's been quite a few people that have also joined on that 2-stop. And Sainz, absolute gem he played. He went in medium, went hard during that safety car. and then he pitted for the tyres because he realised how well he was going to benefit from it. He's absolutely walking this win at the moment. Yellow flags in sector 2, which is odd. But yeah, Bottas crossing the line 2nd. Leclerc, 3rd, sorry. Leclerc 4th, Gasly 5th. Pretty decent from us. And Magnussen taking fastest lap, weirdly. I tried to skip the what they're called, the garage. Apparently skipping that also skips everything. So we didn't see him on the podium, but he was there, I promise. You're probably wondering why it's saying -1 and -2. We actually qualified like 5th and 6th or 6th and 7th, but the whole grid had penalties, which is why Carlos Sainz came up 13. It's all a little bit of a mess. So we ended up starting 2nd and 3rd, with Ocon at 1st. Drivers, 6th and 7th still. Bottas may be able to break into 200 points, which would be mad. And as the constructors, we are 3 to 8. So as I say, Gaining ground on actually both Mercedes and McLaren, which is fantastic. No chance for them to catch us. A very, very, very outside shot at Mercedes. We are a hell of a lot closer than I thought we would be going into the final race. And here we are, full said race. We're not going to run through it in depth. We'll probably jump in for just the last few laps again, because as I say, we've got not a lot to fight for. But we'll jump back after the race. We'll have our season summary, and we'll look forward to our third season.
We're at Yas Island in Abu Dhabi for the Formula One Grand Prix. The Yas Marina circuit was completed in 2009, and we've seen a fair share of celebration and commiseration over the years since then. The scenery may be spectacular, but this weekend, all eyes will be on the track. There's a reason why the Yas Marina circuit is used as a test track. The long straights put engine power through its paces, while the twists and bends make medium-speed downforce just as important at this challenging circuit. This is it. We're down to the last few races of the season, and it's time for that final push. Who will be crowned champion at the end of it all? We'll find out soon enough. The competition is on.
We have Bottas going through the last few corners for his
Someone's run wide.
set his lap. Only Bottas got through to Q3. He's currently last. There were some yellow flags being waved in the Sector 3, but I don't know. I assume they've gone. I hate this so much. He's set green, so he should improve. Hopefully get himself up above. Maybe not Leclerc. So where's he die? He's not last. That's the main thing. So qualifying is all done. Bottas got himself through to Q3. Gasly did not, so we finished 9th and 12th according to this. But if we jump forward to the actual race, so it has us 7th and 8th, along with the guys, obviously their requirements, etc. If we go with a two-stopper, thinking that could be our best bet, and we just be quite aggressive with it. I do even have some tyres left, so we can have a look at kind of pushing for maybe a soft in there, maybe? I'm not sure. But we'll bring that middle stint back a bit. And then I think we'll just go with that, to be fair. Seems like a good idea. We've got 2 mediums and a hard and a soft on all the guys that hasn't even been touched yet. So should definitely do a decent job for us. So I'm going to jump into the race. So here we are in the last few laps. We have Gasly in 9th, Bottas in 5th. If we jump over to the tyres, we've gone just kind of between a 2-stop and a 1-stop. We're on the 2 stops. Ocon, Alonso and Verstappen are all on the 1-stops, where obviously they're on some pretty old ass tyres at the moment. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to get past Ocon. We might even be able to jump onto the back of Magnussen. I had gone push, etc. Now I'm going to go and deploy as well from like a lap and a half to a lap and 3/4 left as well. Just because I know that can last that from our qualifying and practice, etc. I know I'm sat on 2x, but yeah, it is what it is. Let us know. So we'll hopefully be able to grab 7th. I don't think we'll be able to catch up with Leclerc. He's a little bit further down the road. Bottas, on the other hand, does have Leclerc sat towards his tail. So we'll ask him to start going aggressive now as well. And then when we get onto lap 57 is when we're going to look at popping that deploy on and letting them just run that out for a lap. So Gasly has just taken Magnussen actually, so we'll watch that.
Look. So this was the Aston Martin.
It's a DRS down the straights. Classic. And it did the job. Beautiful. So we 5th and 7th. I'd be pretty happy if we can keep it that way. So we have Bottas, who's about to go past this kind of start-finish straight. As soon as he gets around that corner, bang, deploy on, let him do what he does. We'll do the same with Gasly, who's gone past there as well now. And hopefully the combination of deploy, aggressive, push will be enough to hold off the guys, even on the straights with the DRS. Probably not, though. We've got Magnussen on our tail. Luckily he didn't lock up and kill us. Bottas has got quite a gap to Leclerc, who should be able to maintain that. Gasly... Should we watch it? Should we watch it? No, do you know what? Let's jump on with him. So as you know, we've got Magnussen behind. His tyres are a little bit older than ours as well, so shouldn't be too much of an issue. Bottas looking forward. Alonso's up here. Not a chance that he's going to be able to catch him. Unless he has an absolute wonder of a final lap, which I'm not expecting, to be quite honest. Perez has managed to take Alonso recently, so he's pushed him off the podium, unfortunately for him. But yeah, no, we're doing pretty good. I haven't actually seen any drivers retire yet, so might get a little news article for that at the end of the save, or the end of the season. Gasly is pushing up onto the back of Leclerc, actually. I don't think there's enough straight left to be able to take him. If we are going to do so, it's going to be on this one. We don't have DRS by the looks of it. So, do you know what? As we said, 5th and 7th, not a bad return. We'll jump back up to 2x. We'll pop Bottas to just standard. I don't want him putting it in the wall.
Max Verstappen over the finish line and today's winner.
Well done, Max. Very proud. We'll do the same with Gasly. Because as I say, he's not going to be able to overtake now. 5th and 7th, pretty good, damn decent. So we saw Gasly gain 1 position from his qualifying, or from race start, and Bottas gaining 2, which is pretty strong. Drivers-wise, we maintained 6th and 7th, and he did manage to break the 200-point mark, which is brilliant. And then constructors, we are 344. So next season, want to break 350. We only ended up 7th behind Mercedes, which isn't bad at all. It's not helped by the fact that the only points they picked up were Hamilton in 9th. Driver was Max, top of the charts, well done. Then Charlie Clerk, Sergio. Going down, we've got Hamilton, Sainz, and then our boys in 6th and 7th. Pretty strong. Constructors-wise, Red Bull, Ferrari, Mercedes that we're aware of, and just a little drop-off to ourselves, and then a massive drop-off to the rest of the field, because they're all crap. We're exceeding expectations, because the board wanted us to be, what was it, 7th? So yeah, 7th or above. We gave them 4th. So it's not 7th at all, is it? So we have our board performance review. We managed to pick up 21 from 11 points. That's not even close. 21 from 11 races, we picked up points, which is brilliant. They were expecting that for next season, and we pretty much doubled it. We scored points in the vast majority of races, which is great. Constructors 4th, best driver 6th. Look at these ratings, they're jumping up. Drivers 22, constructors 55.46, and the team itself is now noteworthy. I think that's good. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Board confidence high, team bonus 1.5 million, and the team rating is 3/5 roughly. So we've had some changes to our crew as well. I'm going to keep doing the tyre changes because the quicker we can make our tyre changes, the better. If we need to do kind of wing adjustments at any point, we've naffed it up anyway, so it's not really too much of an issue. And here we are to start the new season. 6th and 7th for the boys. Do you know what? It's even a little cheeky. What, Gasly, have some better defending, lad. Has Jack got any more? No, I did this the other day. So he's 76, Gasly 85. Bottas did actually get an upgrade this season. I don't know if I said 88. What a boy. So we are at the point to start a new season. 6th and 7th. Do you know, just wonderful. I've been doing a bit on the facilities as well, because obviously we're not changing over drivers this time, so I'm going to make sure our operations are as cracking as possible. So when I replace Bottas, I might be able to replace him with someone pretty tasty. Or just Jack. I'm not sure. One of the two. We'll start into that new season. Okay, so we're going with this. I took all these out. I've gone high as I can with the driver appearance ones, and I've just made Bottas to him because he's old and he's not going to gain much experience anyway. He is going to lose control this weekend, which I don't think means that he's going to run around the paddock headbutting people, but he might just not be as effective as he normally is, but it's fine. Factory event, put that to the lowest amount. Likewise with the race day factory event. Merchandising, we put at 5,000, which is the highest amount. So we're losing a little bit now, but we're going to gain it week on week, which is helpful, to be fair. So they are looking for us this year to be 7th or above again, which isn't the most ambitious. Balance-wise, we're going to be sat on, what's that, 17 million now? We can have a look after this. Are these technical regs? I'm not going to look through these because they're just going to upset me. Price cap, I could do with seeing what we spent on the price cap last year, actually, just as a comparison. And the sporting ones, they haven't really changed, because the limits for the parts are still the same. Manufacturers, so do we want to stay as Aston Martin Red Bull? I think we do, to be fair. didn't prove us wrong last year. It did quite good, so we'll stay with the Aston Martin Red Bull. Which just sounds natural, doesn't it? It just is. And we've got 74 days for our new season. So I'll see where the car is now. It doesn't really matter who we are. We'll compare ourselves against McLaren again. And we'll pop it to the rank. So we aren't the best at all. So I'm going to look at that. And you'll join me for either Bahrain or Brazil next season. I'm not quite sure. But it'll be the first episode of Season 3. And I hope that you'll join us there. We haven't got any change to the drivers or anything at the moment. So unless something particularly mad comes up, then expect to see these boys rocking it next year. And if you did enjoy, please do like, subscribe, as I mentioned earlier, would be wonderful. We'll have some items on screen as well, so you can carry on watching. And keep your eyes peeled for Season 3.